tell me why you always hating. Please tell me why you always hating.
Why you waiting?
Please tell me why you always hating. Please tell me why you always hating.
Why you waiting?
Please tell me why you always hating.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Cowboys coming in at 5-4, going up against the Seahawks, who come in at 6-3. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The play clock's running down. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. Deep drop. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Here's Romo. And a catch made by Kenny Grant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Romo here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 2nd down.
got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Caught here left side by Brett. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. On 2nd and 10, Romo. Crabtree with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Get ready.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, Romo. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And now it's 3rd down. Carry here for Terrence West. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter John Ryan to kick it away for Seattle. Back deep for Dallas, Cole Beasley. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. To throw is Romo. And this one is incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. On 3rd down, Wilson. Forced out, and he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage. On 1st and 10, Romo. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down now after the incompletion. Back to the air they go. Romo on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, it's Gurley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Romo now on second down, surveying the field. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's John Ryan now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Beasley. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Romo here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Crabtree, his second touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Wilson, and Wilson has it. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Time to step aside. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They run with a power back, Rawls. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Buying time to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On second down, Rawls. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Wilson on second down. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's 3rd and 5.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Hauschka's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Play fake here on first down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, That big boy's going to keep getting the football, and that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a good strong.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys. Defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Eight yards to go here on second down. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's third down.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Let's go.
On first down, Romo going right side. He has Witten. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Romo now to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
Here's Romo. Complete to Jason Witten. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Romo. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
I know that in recent years, it's been tough on Tony Romo. A lot of injuries have piled up, but he's still able to sling it, Brandon. Look at that throw.
Yeah, he can. By the way, you know his given name on his birth certificate?
Hit me.
Antonio Ramiro Romo.
That flows
He's got a good ring, so I'm going to start calling him Antonio.
The lyrical one.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Throwing again is Romo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shamarko Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Here's West. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down, this is Rawls. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo. Second down following the run. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with West. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. Fresh set of downs here. First and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He hits Baldwin right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Wilson again to Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Wilson. And to the left side here, Wilson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Terrence West, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. Complete to Jason Witten. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here's Romo. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 2nd down and 4.
Get ready.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run again here with West. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now West. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try and burn some clock with Rawls. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.